a watermelon on it,
All
and
right.
make a water, you know.
Let me
And sometimes I forget I leave it outside, and then later on the taste ain't no good, but I feel much better after I drink it.
Ah, my brother, let me record this call for a teacher moment because I always repeat myself and I want to use you as a teacher moment. You approve of this recording?
Yeah.
Okay, now here's how I'm going to teach you now. All this time you've been hearing people say, don't eat meat, but they didn't finish the sentence. When they have a hot dog in New York City, what do they have on it? Sauerkraut, ketchup, or on a McDonald's burger, you see they have pickles. Nobody
Okay.
taught us how, if we're going to eat meat, nobody taught us how to go about doing that. And that has been the problem for us. We're doing things and we don't know how to do it. So
Exactly.
Jamaica Health Box teaches our clients, look, when you go to the supermarket, the most important thing in the supermarket is two things. Something called kombucha. K O M
Kombucha.
K Kombucha, right? And something called pickles. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
When you're eating, you drink kombucha every week. It's fermented, it goes for the stomach, and it keeps things moving. Health is about movement. Let me explain. Movement of the blood, movement of the oxygen, movement of the food through your system, movement of the toxins, movement of the nutrients. Everything in the universe is moving. That's a constant. It's changing. If you keep
Okay.
things moving in your body and also walking for the circulation, you will be fine. When the food stops in the stomach, it starts to create the parasites and everything and in the colon. If you don't if you're over 35 and you don't do the supersize cleanse that we have, you're not having movement of the toxins, movement of stuff in the colon, proper movement of the nutrients to the blood. You're not cleaning the system. Now, with the circulation tonic, it opens up the veins, the arteries, and everything for movement. You see how we focus on movement here? So now,
Yes, sir.
when you eat meat, if you do, and you don't use the pickle, now life works on a lock and key. Dead things
Okay.
recognize dead things. Live things recognize live things. Fine, the cells are alive, so they want life. If there's anything left in your body, the pickle, the fermentation, and the kombucha will. This is not doesn't belong here. Let's keep it moving. So ever so often, you need these cleanse. Now, if the body is so much liquid, how can you clean it with capsules? You need liquid to clean liquid. And this is why our
Exactly.
fermented products are better than 90% of everything else out there. Not only it's from Jamaica, but it's fermented, so anything that's dead in the body and toxic, it gets rid of it. The parasites do not like our cleanse. They don't like it.
Oh.
It
Okay.
it tastes so bad, but it's so good. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I understand. Like I say, most of the time I make my juices, but I leave it in there and I don't put it in the fridge. And by the time I drink it, it's like a drinking a wine. It's fermented already.
There you go, my brother. So now what happens is this: Americans live by their taste. Okay? because
Yes, 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 yes.
all most of our grandmas are all gone. There's nobody to beat you over the house and say, drink it, Tony, drink it." Remember, grandma was the only one. You better drink it, and you'll listen, right?
Exactly, exactly.
The problem we have in our society, most of our grandmas, they're gone.
Mm-hmm.
So no matter, even if you're a grown man, if your grandmother called you right now, you're 60. If grandma say, boy, better, I'll send a bottle of Busy Cleanse for you, some no need detox. I need you to drink that, boy. What are you going to
Yeah. Oh, I drink it. I drink it.
do? sometimes your
Yes,
wife
sir.
take.
Yes, sir.
Sometimes your wife tell you to do things you're not going to do it because you're like,
Yeah.
you're talking too much. You're talking too much. You know. Sometimes
But
you.
one thing about me, I didn't have no daddy to raise me. So my mom was a daddy, and my mom. So I grew up. I would say almost by myself. And believe me, I had to take care of myself because ain't nobody gonna take care of me. And thank God, up to today, I haven't got sick to say, you know what, I need medications.
So tell me some
But
of your secrets. Tell me some of the stuff to share with the public. What do you do? So some of the things you did over the years. You're 60. You're healthy. Talk to me.
what did I do over the years? I eat very healthy. I don't. Sometimes it would take me a day or two to eat, put any food in my body because I want to be clean. Okay, and there's another thing that I find that I cannot believe. But if you eat nothing but grease food one time, the next morning you will clean your whole system. It'll take you to the bathroom very so often that you cannot believe. It's gonna make you nauseated. It's gonna make you like you want to vomiting. You know, but you
Uh
already know. That part is like a one time I can remember, but I went to church chicken. And I see a special. It say like 8 pieces for $4 or so. And I was taste for chicken that night. I was going for okra because I like okra. And when I got there, I see that I told her that the registered person, and she said, "Well, we don't have the special, but I can make you another special." So she did. She gave me the same 8 pieces of chicken, and I eat half of that night. That morning, when I got up, I was ready to go vomiting. And guess what? I went and vomited everything what's in my system that it was not digested. And after that, I went and it started like a diarrhea for like a half a day. So guess what? Thank you to that chicken that night. I understand that I can clean my system from
oh.
time to time like that.
Well, we don't want everybody to be eating church chicken to vomit, but we have something called the body cleanse and the colon cleanse. When you take two of the body cleanse, stay home on Fridays. The experience is beautiful. Here's why. Because when you look in the toilet, you're gonna see something in the toilet that you're gonna can't believe that came out of you. You're gonna be so happy. He's like, did that come out of me? Yes, it did. And you're gonna be so
Yeah,
happy you got rid of that. So we don't want you to have to do that to clean. We have this stuff. It's called a body cleanse. It's powerful and it's one of our most powerful stuff. So we have a group of cleaning stuff. First, the supersized box for everybody and the body cleanse. People just sign the waiting list and they talk to us, but they get serious. So we're serious about life, and we hope you're serious about life too. You know what I mean?
well, I am serious about life. That's why when I went to Google it, by the Bishop Rare because I've been wanting to see if it still and exist. I talked to an individual earlier. He's over here in Georgia, Texas, in Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia. He used to sell the product, but he said no. He thanks the person who used to sell and make the product. He passed about 2 years ago because he never seen it again. So I say, well, I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna keep on going. I know it's got to be somewhere. Somebody got some of this stuff somewhere or similar. That's when I got in contact with you. When I got into the link, it says you can text them or you can go to the WhatsApp. So I went to WhatsApp. I was gonna go to email, but I'm not too good at answering emails. And plus, some people don't want to answer emails, thinking that who in the hell is that person? You know. So I say I'm a message to WhatsApp, and we'll see from there. And here we go. We're talking, and I really thank you so much because I tell everybody, it don't matter how much money you make if you're not taking care of yourself. later on, you're not gonna have money to cure yourself. You might have money for remedy, but to cure it, that'll be too late.
Well, I appreciate you finding us. Did you Google us? You went to Google?
Yeah, I did. I Google it. Yeah,
So
I did.
you Google Busy Vera cleanse, and we came up.
No, I Google Bisabra, and then it came up bunches. You know how it come bunches suggest and links and all that kind of stuff. And then after that, I saw it. I saw that, and I went in there. I click in there, and it said that because what it is, I Google it to try to find the ingredients. You know, and they say I never can find no ingredients, but here you pop up and say that held something from Jamaica, and I know Jamaican people, they put it strict. They put it what am I call them? They know into health. They know much into health than nothing else. They eat raw things. They're not really eat cooked stuff. They can go on the tree and peel the tree, and that's the best meal they got.
Yes,
That's for fact.
yes. I'm so happy you
I
found
come
us.
I come from Mexico. I'm a Mexican, but I born and raised on the little town, where we're no civilization, no nothing like that. So we have to eat whatever we find across.
Lovely, lovely.
Yeah.
Well, tell all your Mexican friends, you know, we're here for them. Jamaica Health Box launched last year, and we have a lot of people on our waiting list because we're old fashioned. The good things come to those who wait. We'll never be Amazon. We'll never rush. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Our herbs are in Jamaica. They ship out to the States and then we get them to our customers. Our herbalists, they're very slow, they're old fashioned, and they do it the old fashioned way. We're not into the
Okay.
rush because we like to slow our clients down so they could heal. If you don't slow down, sometimes we talk to our clients and like, where's my stuff? First rule, calm down and slow down. Oh, you gonna slow down.
Okay.
You gonna learn today. You Jamaica Health Box. I'm Ron. Most of the people we talk to and say, you're gonna learn today. This ain't no Amazon. It will never be an Amazon. You're gonna learn that life will never move at your pace. We're gonna slow you down. And we slow them
Yeah.
down. And then they
Okay.
slow
What was your name?
I'm Ron. You can call me Ron. All right?
Ron.
Yes,
What?
sir.
How you spell it?
RON. Just call me RON for now. Okay.
Okay. All right.
And that's what we do. We slow you down. We let you breathe. We tell you the book to purchase so you could cook properly. We tell you what to buy in
Yeah.
the supermarket so you can help yourself. We tell you what
But
we
the
have.
way the way I was seeing right now, and tell me if I'm wrong, I would say maybe to overhaul the engine, the human body, it costs around $2,000.
This is correct because here's why. Most of our people, after we clean them, they have to go a CMOS route. CMOS. All right, let me
Okay.
explain to you some things we did in our philosophy. Our philosophy, I told you before, is about movement. But more important, it's about fast food. We took back the word fast food. Fast food is not bread. Fast food is not a burger. Fast food is not chicken. Fast food is sea moss. Fast food is spirulina. Fast food is arrowroot. Fast food is watercress, vegetables. Fast food is steamed fish under 7 to 15 minutes. Fast food is not chicken. Anything that cooks for less than 15 to 7 minutes or not cook at all, the body will be okay. So they took fast food from us, so we're going to take it back. It
Okay.
takes bread is not the best thing to eat. Rice is
It's,
not fast food. You see, pasta is not fast food. Are you seeing the trend here? Bread is not fast food. What's fast food? Lettuce, tomato, apple, oranges, carrots. That's fast food. because you could eat a pumpkin raw. You can make raw pumpkin. So what they're doing is we want it fast, but it's not really fast. If it takes long to prepare, the body asks. The body should never ask two questions. The body should only ask one question when you put food in your mouth. If you put lettuce in your mouth, and listen up, if you put lettuce in your mouth, the body asks with the enzyme and the saliva, what is this? The body asks with the taste. The lettuce responds, I am lettuce. And the body checks it and says, okay, you're okay. If you steam the lettuce or cook it, the body asks, what is this? The lettuce says, I'm lettuce. The body says, no, 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 no. You're not lettuce. You're lying. If the body has to go, it goes for the mucus and it goes for the immune system and says, hey, you guys need to come over here. This guy says I'm lettuce, but it's not lettuce. The body's confused now.
Exactly.
Because you steam the carrot and the body wants to know, why are you not carrot? You cook the meat. Remember, in some cultures, they eat raw fish. The body knows what that is. We're not supposed to be eating raw meat, really. You don't eat raw pig, do you? So they hardly cook some of this stuff. So there's a documentary called Pottinger Cats. Pottenger. And I'll send you the link for that.
Pottinger Cats.
Yes, sir. That documentary is one of the most important documentary in health. Here's why. It's teaching you that things that are raw, even meat, it's teaching you that anything that the body can recognize without adding heat to it, the body will be okay. Okay?
Okay.
So now here's the problem. God did not invent gas stoves, or God did not intend for us to cook things. So that's why God gave us the sun. And the degree of the sun on earth is about balanced to your body temperature. So nothing is supposed to change temperature to eat it. The gorillas, they're doing berries. Okay? Everything is cooked at the sun temperature. And once you change that, it's not the same thing. Fire is an accident. Cooking is not natural. Okay? Now, that had to be that way because at one point in nature, we had to cook meat because that's all we had in the caves or where we didn't have plants because of the weather change as human beings. So at one point, we were in a situation in the desert where we had to cook meat. Okay? And we already learned about fire and how to make it with stones. Fine. But now that we could fly foods and ship foods all over the world, we don't really have to cook that much. Perfect example. You could eat sardines, onions, and you could eat certain fish raw or eat your vegetables without cooking because you could import it from anywhere. So we don't live in caves anymore where we need fire. So you could cook 4 times per month, and you'll be healthier. Okay? If you cook less, you'll be more blessed. Okay?
Okay. So if I can eat everything raw, not cook, is much better. You know what God said one time on this war? He said when they would try to take his somebody die in the family, and then they wanted to go and bury the person. They say, no, let the dead people bury their person. You know, because God his intent is for you to be alive. He's dead already, so let them people be dead, but you alive.
Exactly.
Exactly it's true.
So what we teach in our health ministry is this. They invented cooking because they wanted you to buy stuff in the supermarket and get their money. Okay?
Exactly.
Things
Exactly.
that grow on trees don't need to be cooked. Berries,
Uh, okay. Okay.
fruits. So now you got to pay for the gas. It's all about
Yeah. Yeah.
money.
Yeah. Yeah.
Remember, cheese is not natural. Cheese is man-made. Anything that is man-made, it's a challenge. Man makes stuff so they could sell it. Man makes cars to sell. But you could walk 20 miles. You don't need a car. Okay?
Exactly. Exactly.
If you get a bicycle, you could move the bicycle yourself. You don't need an engine, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
So the reason they make this stuff is so they could make money to make things convenient. And we
Yeah.
lose our circulation.
Government always want to make money.
There you go. So now what we realize is refrigerators are problems. Your refrigerator is too big. That's a problem. If you had a small refrigerator, let's say just for some of your fish or whatever, it means now you have to get up and go get food very often. That's what we did in the ancient times. We were hunter
Yeah.
gatherers. The food that
Yeah.
we gathered did not spoil, okay?
Okay. Okay.
Because we didn't have a fridge. So the food didn't sit around long in a supermarket. It didn't need the dye, it didn't need the coloring, it did not need the preservatives.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
So now the supermarket is our problem.
Okay.
We have to change to make sure we take back fast food. Anything we
Okay.
eat has to be fast food. Vegetables, salmon, if meat at all. If you want to eat chicken, do it on the weekends, not in the weekdays. Leave the weekdays for sardine that doesn't take long. Leave the weekdays for salads. Leave the weekdays for sea moss. Leave the weekdays for no rice in the weekdays. Do it on the weekends.
Okay. Okay.
Your
Well,
soup.
but if I don't do those, it's really not gonna do no harm to my body, or does it gotta have some portion of the body to that?
Yeah, if you limit the amount, this is also a good balance. But
Okay.
the less you cook, let's say I like to eat sardines and I like to eat red onions, right? And
Well, you same as me. I eat sardines probably 2 3 days a week, but it's the one in cans, right?
well, this is the only thing they could take it from the wild caught sardines and ship it in.
Yeah.
The only thing is the can, but it's not that bad. But I tell you this, with the red onions and the sardines every day, for me, sometimes I just eat sardines 5 times a day with spinach and vegetables and raw vegetables. And for me, it keeps my stomach light. And the onions get rid of the parasites. So because I
Oh,
so
but the
because
sardine it don't have to be cooked, correct?
no sardines in the can, it's okay, right?
Oh, okay, okay, yeah. I mean, you just cut an onion and eat it. Serve it in the
Yes.
plate without putting on no heat. That's
No,
what you say, right?
no heat. So then now for the pickle, you add the pickle to that too. So then
Okay,
what you have here, if you didn't eat meat, it would be more salad based. It would be sea moss and salads. So
okay,
to have the right nutrients, now you add to your shake spirulina, moringa,
okay,
arrowroot, watercress, all the nutrients, kelp. We sell a product called Aqua Earth. Aqua
okay,
Earth has the dulse, the purple sea moss. You see, there's two places we live on Earth. We either live near the
okay,
sea, the river, or in the mountains. When we're in the mountains, We're drinking coconuts everywhere, mountains or ocean. The purest water you could drink is coconut water. The purest milk you
Okay.
could have is coconut milk. Okay?
Yeah.
One of the challenge is that if you look at coconut, you see how it grows tall? It takes a lot of the
Yeah.
sun information, and it has a hard shell just like the brain. So the coconut
Okay.
itself, with the water in it and the milky substance and the good cholesterol, it's good for, it looks like a cell. Okay?
Okay.
So the coconut is the most important thing because when you see an island, right?
Yeah.
What's always on the island to feed you? Coconuts.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? So
Exactly.
when you can't drink the sea water, so where are you going to get water if there's no river on the island? Coconuts. Notice what God did?
Okay.
Wherever you go, there's water for you. So you really don't need a purifier because the coconut water is pure. Okay?
Oh, correct. Correct.
You
Correct.
see? So now if you want to heal yourself, you go to Jamaica and you drink 400 coconuts. Nothing
Okay.
else. You just drink, drink,
Okay.
drink, 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 and it purifies your organs and your system.
It does.
Okay.
Okay.
So when you go to vacation to Jamaica, it's about the coconuts. It's the purest thing down there because they
Okay.
have the original coconuts. Okay.
Yeah.
So some of the stuff in the supermarkets is about 80% okay. We can't have perfection. We do what we can, but do something about it, right? So
Okay.
our health ministry is about movement. We clean you first, we build you, and we prevent things from happening to you. It's a process.
Perfect.
It's not going to happen overnight. If you don't have the finance to do things, what you got to do is you got to do the stuff in moderation, pay as you go, but be disciplined to know that you could reverse things by cleaning yourself properly and changing how you eat by cooking less. The less
No,
heat.
I think
Yeah.
what I really, what I forget, I think what I really find on you,
Mhm.
because you're the person that I'm talking to, especially this moment, is that I find the diamond mind for health. That's what I did.
A diamond mind for health. That's what you think about me?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. We've been at this a long time. We think about health differently. It's not so much about teaching you what everything is good for. We try to simplify things. If you look
Yeah.
outside, look around you, watch the animals, do what the animals do, you'll be fine. If you do what the gorilla does, you'll be fine. The donkey, when he's eating an apple, he doesn't peel it. If you take pawpaw, if you take some of the seeds and the skin, pumpkin, everything, and you put it in your Vitamix blender, you'll be fine. Keep it
Yeah. You
raw.
telling me I don't have to peel. I have to eat the peel because the peel helps.
There you go. If you take an
Yeah.
orange every week, you take one orange and a lime and a lemon, three of them together. You call this your vitamin C hit. You say, hit me with a vitamin C. You take it, you don't even need to cut anything off of it. You don't need to cut it up. You get some water, you get the three of those babies, and you put them in the Vitamix blender, powerful blender. And when you blend that sucker, skin and all seeds and everything, and you take that hit, you could put it in your ice tray and freeze it for over the week. You take each ice cube out every day for the 5 days or whatever, and let it soak room temperature, and you drink that. You chop up some garlic and chop up some red onions and put it in there and let it sit for a couple of 30 minutes. Hey,
Okay. You say chop some onion.
yes, and some
Okay.
garlic in there. Hey.
Okay.
Hey.
Eh.
So when you drink that every month, whoa, you've made your own concoctions. And then you put a little
Okay.
turmeric in there, play with it, extend it,
Yeah.
put a little honey in there, play with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Remember,
Yeah. Yeah.
you got all the seeds, you got all the skin, you got some onions, you got some garlic. What the hell is this, Ron? You're poisoning yourself. And when you
Okay.
do that, anything in you that doesn't like this, it has to go.
Oh, he better go because something is pushing it out. Okay,
You see what I'm saying?
man, man.
So you see how simple that was. And
Yeah, it is.
it's not rocket science because there's stuff
It
in the
is.
skin, there's stuff in the seed, there's stuff right underneath the skin. And it might sound weird that sometimes when the healers they're cleaning, they take the avocado skin and they cut a little piece of the avocado seed and consult with your doctor before doing this. Google and YouTube before doing this, and they
Okay.
take all of that stuff. This is the countryman cleanse. There's something in the
Okay.
avocado skin. There's something in the banana skin. Sometimes when the real countrymen they're cleaning, they
Yeah.
you will peel the banana, but they take one piece of the banana skin and they blend
Okay.
that with the banana. They blend one green banana. It's like, why are you doing that? Because there's something in it. It's so bitter and sour in the orange. It goes in the blood, and anything that's not good in the blood, it has to go. Okay?
From time to time, I've done this stuff, but I'm not teach to understand how well would that be because those teaching is only people that been to knowledge.
Mhm.
But me as a person that don't have a knowledge, it comes across to my mind where I don't know if I'm doing any good to my body or harming my body that way.
Mhm.
But now that you tell me that there's no harm, it is instead of being harming, is pushing things out. Thank you.
Yeah. The key takeaway is simplicity. Uh, watch a horse. When a horse is eating carrot, does he spit out the bush of the carrot? It's like, does he leave that out? Not really.
No, no, no,
Okay.
no, no. It's true.
So when you're eating carrot, do you eat the leaves also? No.
No, 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 because they tell me not to put on
Okay,
it.
okay. So some of the carrot leaf is important.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We keep
That's
because you see bitter for the blood. So it's like now people gonna say, "Oh my gosh, I could eat pumpkin leaves now." They're just finding out. You see, the modern world teaches everybody that everything has to taste good.
yeah, 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 yeah.
The old-fashioned world is not that way. Okay.
Well, pumpkin flowers we used to eat a lot in Mexico when it was, had the flowers. We will put them in the skillet and then make a tacos out of it with salsa.
Ah, see that?
Yeah, that's how we used to eat them. Exactly,
You see, so
because
what's
you're hungry
yes.
and you go to the land and you say, well, I find this, I find that. By the time you got plenty of food to eat at the house.
There you go. You see, so
We
this
didn't
is
we didn't have no meat. We don't have no. We eat meat maybe every 2 months.
there you go. And
Yeah,
this is why you see as human beings, we work to eat to die. Imagine that. We work
exactly,
to make
exactly.
money so we could kill ourselves.
Hmm.
But check this out. When we had all these 10,000 years to develop, we didn't have no money. And how did we
No,
survive?
yeah,
You see, so now we have to think hard about going back a little bit in old times And we have to push ourselves to get rid of our love for taste, donuts, sweets. We got to start taking bitter stuff seriously, sour stuff seriously. So this is what marketing does. And everything tastes good, so they train your mind that it has to taste good. And
I don't know if you heard of this, but in Mexico, we used to have a family that we know that who could not eat no meat unless it got a worms on it.
because if the worms is alive with the meat is good, it's not toxic. Okay, so the worms were important to show that anytime you see flies are in water or mosquito in water, we know that if the mosquitoes in the water is good to drink to a certain level. You understand? We know
Yes, sir.
we
Yes.
we know that if the if the cabbage we know that we know that if the cabbage has worms holes, if the insect can survive, we'll be okay, right? That's so a lot of times if the mango has worms, it's good to go. Because if the good
Oh
and
man.
sometimes you bite a worm or two, it's protein, baby. Because remember, we used to eat slugs and stuff back in the days, you know? So
Yeah.
the modern lifestyle is causing a lot of pain. So we got to go back a little bit. So we have our tinctures. Most of the stuff we deal with is old fashioned. Like we have this stuff called stinking toe. Let me tell you, brother, it comes in a shell. You got to break the shell to get it out. It's powdery. So
Okay.
if we went Jamaica Health Box, we went old fashioned, old fashioned, old fashioned, and we're bringing it to the new age. So we could have a reset. So a brother like you who is Mexican and you're 60 years old, we welcome you to our island. We're selling the SUN. That's what we're selling.
And
All
I
right.
and I'm thank you. I really thank you. I thank you all your whole land over there. Say thank you.
Mm-hmm.
From deep of my heart. We humans, we should be able to help each other. Sharing is caring. That's what they say.
Yes,
So
sir.
we need to share our knowledge for
Yes.
us as the humans to be in harmony and to help each other healthy.
That's it. That's
It
it.
really is.
Yes. We see the whole world right now. If you notice, a lot of people they want to live in a little house in the woods now. Look how everybody is on YouTube. They're out in nature. They don't want no big mortgage no more. You notice things are changing to go back.
Well, it is.
You notice that?
You're not the only one. I'll probably be the next, behind. I've been thinking to do the same thing because I really say if I can eat with $5 a day, I really don't need no more.
All right. So how much does sardine
I,
cost for me? You see, when I look at my budget, when I go to Jamaica, it's not how much money I have, it's how much money I don't have and the fact that I survive. Well, what do you eat?
exactly,
What do you eat?
exactly,
Well, the question is, I shouldn't be eating so often anyway.
exactly, exactly.
I'm
I should
supposed,
put enough just to survive, and not to be full and be foolish, basically.
my brother, it's 1:15 p.m. You know what I had today, this morning?
Mm, mm.
We have our Jamaica Health Box gummies. These are
Okay,
the apple cider gummies. You know what I eat every morning? I just take
okay,
two of these and I eat two of these in the morning. Well, I'm fasting, am I? I drink some water. I have my water on my desk. And I drink 4 ounces
okay.
of water every hour about. But I didn't eat yet. I'm not supposed to.
Not because you don't need it. Most people they put food after food, but they never digest it. They digest it 2 or 3 days later.
You see? So the concept of eating is the wrong concept. Now let's go back in Africa or in Mexico. We walk and we wake up in the morning with the family in the hut.
Yeah.
What's the first thing we do? We get up, maybe we boil some tea. We got to walk 4 miles before we get food or water.
Yeah. Exactly.
So the first
Exactly.
thing we do the circulation. The heart's going to
Exactly.
pump and it breathes, or we run to the river to catch some fish. Is there a supermarket nearby? Is there a shop? No.
Nope.
Do we know
Nope.
where the food is exactly? No. What are we doing? We're
Yeah.
walking. So let's fast forward to New York City. I get up in the morning. Where's the food? Refrigerator.
Yeah.
Where's traffic lights, car, subways? I'm at the desk. You're in the truck sitting down driving 2,000 miles. That's your job. No circulation. Okay?
Yeah.
Hardly anything natural. And you do this for 30 years. Then you get your pension. Then you call Jamaica Health Box. I'm sick. And we say to you, did you have a cleanse? A ferment? No. It's like, okay, well, you got to supersize it. And then you tell us you don't have the money. So I'm like, so what did you do with your money? Oh, you bought pizza. You know, fried chicken. So,
Yeah.
and you also service your car every year. So you haven't been servicing yourself? No. Okay. So that means you don't love yourself then. Now let's teach you how to love yourself. Supersize yourself, baby. You've been supersizing a burger. It's time to supersize your cleanse. Be kind to yourself. Love yourself. Take your health seriously. Take life seriously. Because it is not by destiny that you're going to get sick. You can't put that in your mind that it is by destiny that I'm going to die one day. You got to, by destiny, you could choose to be the best you can be and do your best with the best balance and moderation. It is not necessary to be reckless and careless. And you don't have to know the encyclopedia of health. Keep it simple. The less you cook, the better. The more you
Bro.
clean, the better. You clean your house, you clean your car, you clean your clothes, you bathe, but you got a dirty inside. You understand what I'm saying to
Yeah.
you?
My body is dirty. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
So then you look at your spirituality, your church is clean, your Bible is clean, you wear clean clothes to church, and you sit down with a dirty gut, dirty blood.
Exactly.
You just,
Exactly.
and
Exactly.
it's the reality. You're not you're disciplined with everything outside of you, but you're not disciplined with something inside of you.
Exactly.
So
That's true.
so
That's you totally right. True
so
right there. Yes, sir.
you're slowly committing suicide. Now
Exactly.
I was
Exactly.
doing this for 40 something years because I didn't know better. You know why I didn't know? I didn't know that sea moss was fast food. I didn't know spirulina. I didn't know arrowroot. I didn't know the stuff that will give me energy without sugar. Energy
Yeah.
without sugar is the best energy. Energy without meat is the best energy. I didn't know about the kelp, about dose. I did you see all I knew was cheese, chicken, bread. That's what they told us. And
Now I got an example that I give someone long time ago. I tell them, you see the horse? The horse is so strong, got a lot of muscles, but I don't think the horse eat meat.
there you go. And remember, the horse eat carrot, which is man-made, but the carrot keeps poisoning the carrot is a poison.
Okay.
If you have something wrong with you and 2 months you just drink carrot juice day in, day out and eat carrots, sooner or later, whatever is inside of you got to go.
Okay.
Because you
Okay.
see, the horse, how often does the horse or the donkey get sick? How often does the gorilla get sick? You know why the gorilla don't get sick much? Because of the bitterness of the berry skin.
Oh, righty.
It is
All
because of the
righty.
carrot leaves and the carrot, the poison. The blood has to, anything in the blood has to be purified for the whole system to be fine.
Oh.
The blood is the most important transport of nutrients and oxygen and da 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 da.
Yeah, right now I got a friend of mine. Is so aching on the kidney part, one side of the kidney, and say, "Well, I can't support this pain." I say, "Well, I don't know what to tell you."
Well, he has to first, we have to know what he's been eating, and you have to clean the kidney. We have a kidney product. People just have to know that they, the same amount of time they invest in the materialism in the world, they gotta sell half that shit. Sorry to say shit. They gotta sell
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
half that shit and invest in
Mm-hmm.
themselves. If you gotta
Yeah,
douse, because everybody has a chance to reset. You could do
yeah.
it. Okay? And
Mm-hmm.
there's YouTube, so much information out there. But at Jamaica
Yeah.
Health Box, when you go to Jamaica Health Box or Google Jamaica Health Box and you click on health education, what we're doing, if you got to eat meat, we teach you how to do it.
Okay.
If you need to clean, we show you what you need. If you love sugar, we give you the builder box so that you could cut down. Your body naturally is going to have energy and it's not going to want so much sugar to substitute the fake energy. Okay?
Okay.
You don't want fake energy. You want
The
nutrients.
only problem I see, the only problem I see on me is if I drink a lot of water, I have to go pee so often. So I
So,
drink less water and I go pee less.
so let
But
me
sometimes your body needs more water because you're sweating.
so let me teach you. You get an app on your phone every 4 hours. I mean, every hour you just drink 4 ounces of water. The body
Okay.
is only dealing with 4 ounces of water every hour. It can't process more than that.
Okay.
So every time I see my phone that says, "Did you drink your water?" I take a sip. Whether it's 4 ounces or not, I'm always sipping. You're supposed to sip
Okay.
on water throughout the day. You're not supposed to drink 4 ounces every hour.
Yeah, I see people drink two, three bottles just because they thirsty.
No, no. If you're in the desert, do you drink a lot of water and then walk? No.
No, sir. No, sir.
You see, right? So every hour, the guy would look in the backpack and say, give me that water in that canteen." Right? and and he would have one bottle of water for 8 hours with a walk. And then
Yeah.
he would just drink it. Like, you take a little bit, then he'll put it back in the backpack. Right?
Yes.
Does he have 4 gallon of water? No.
No, sir.
So
Yes,
so
sir. Absolutely
you
right.
see the simplicity there? Let's go in the desert. Let's get 1 gallon for both of us, and it could last for 8 hours. Okay?
Exactly. Exactly.
So you just sip. I sip on the water. You could have, you see, because the body can, you don't want to overwork the kidney and the liver just to keep, overworking the system. This is why you don't want to
Yeah,
cook. You don't want to eat too
you
much cook.
washing it out. Whatever could be good for your system, you
Yeah,
washing it out, so it's not gonna stay
yeah.
there.
You notice sometimes you take vitamins and then you drink a lot of water and then you just see the 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 color of the pee. You're like, what's in there? It's all the vitamins you just.
Yeah, you wash it out. You do you no good. That's right.
so
That's right. That's correct.
so what we teach is not to do things, what to do things. When you Google, teach how do I eat meat properly if I'm going to eat meat. Ask how to do things. Don't ask what not to do and what to do. How do
Okay.
you eat meat the right way? Search for that. And the great ones, I'm not saying everybody's great. If you're supposed to eat it, the great ones will say, make sure you have fermentation. You see, I'm not a big fan of eggs. You know why? Because, to be honest with you, people don't do it in moderation. Okay.
You
And
know, about 10 years ago, I met a guy. We was working together on we working outside our place, and and about me working, my custom is drink 2 eggs every morning with a glass of juice with beets on it.
mhm,
And I've been doing it for years. And they
yeah.
tell me, no, you're going to get cholesterol. I say, no, I'm not going to get cholesterol. My body probably already used to it. And thank God up to today, I still don't get no cholesterol.
The problem I have with that, if you look at nature, um, in Africa, really, you see, anything that's alive, you see, eh, if the people who consume egg, the raw egg, the body
Yeah.
knows what it is. The minute you, the minute you add heat to it or fry it, here comes the mucus police. Here comes the mucus police.
So
So
recommended to eat raw.
I'm not recommending that. But my point is, if I blend
Hmm.
a raw egg in my drink, the body asks one question. It knows what it is. Okay?
Okay.
It's all about the body asking the second question. Now, if you put it out in the sun, that's the sun temperature. That's another way to cook it. If it's hot
Okay.
outside, you see what I'm saying? Because you know it can be so
Hmm.
hot sometimes. I'm like, woof, you could cook an egg on this rock, right?
Yeah.
So my point is this: if we stay more to the plants, you know, and less of the stuff from animals, will be better. You see what I'm saying?
So
Because
you recommend not to drink, not to keep doing my 2 eggs with juice?
here's what I'm saying: moderation for everything. Every day.
No, I just do it every morning.
So that's still every day. Okay.
Okay, so
No,
maybe once a week.
so twice a week. I'm not telling you to stop. Here's the reason I
Okay.
say that. Here's the logical reason.
Okay.
Always put yourself that you live in a hut. Will you have access to eggs every day?
No, sir.
What is your problem here? Supermarket. They give it to
Yeah.
you.
Well, now too
Amazon.
expensive. They're $7 a dozen.
Okay. So the problem is they do this because they want to make money.
Exactly.
So the question is, so you live in Africa. Are the chicken laying eggs every day? And how many
Yeah.
chicken? You see what I'm saying? It's just like moderation, bro. Because what we learn is that because of the fast paced system, they give us easy access. And
Yeah.
because of this easy access, we are not synchronized with nature, with the seasoning. The season's supposed to dictate what you eat. Nature is moderation. Apples are not always 24/7. Is apple 24/7?
No.
Is the sun 24/7?
No.
Is rain 24/7?
No.
So why are you eating eggs 24/7?
I'm getting the point now. I'm getting the point now. You only eat apples when it's time for apples. You only eat peaches when it's time for peaches. But it take 1 year to eat apples. It take 1 year to eat peaches. I see. I
So now
see.
you know what that does for you? The pH
Yeah.
of the body. The body is off balance if you keep doing something every day. So
Okay,
if you
okay,
put a
okay.
load on the right shoulder and you keep carrying the bag on the right shoulder for your whole life, your spine is going to bend. You see?
Oh yes. Oh yes, yes, yes.
So this is the thing about changing the shoulders. So now, here's what I do when I'm eating. I like consistency, but I change up how much I cook. One time, my family used to give me eggs every morning. Want two eggs? I'm like, no, no. And then I noticed that under my neck, I lost my neck.
Oh.
That little fat in my face, that little bulge in my face. Where do I get that bulge from?
Mm-hmm.
Because every time I would boil the egg, the body would ask a second question. What is this? It's eggs. The body says, no, 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 no. You're lying to me. You're lying to
You're
me.
going somewhere else.
so
Yeah, yeah,
so
yeah,
you
yeah.
you don't know that you have a little bit of inflammation, and then you start noticing you're developing pain somewhere. Where's the pain coming from? Because the body's asking the second question. It inflames. Okay? That's from the cooking.
Okay.
That's from the cooking over the years. So somebody call you up, hey, what are you cooking today? What kind of stupid question is that, boy? Ask me what I'm cooking. Because
Yeah.
what are you cooking today? No, I only cook ever so. But what are you gonna eat? A salad, dummy. I'm just gonna have my sea moss shake today. Everybody wants to be full. They teach you that. Are
you
you full?
you know the Simmons you talking about, there was a, I don't know if it still is, it was a Jamaica store over here nearby, and I used to go over there and buy the Simmons with I think it used to put a cinnamon.
Ah,
You know, it comes like a gel, you know.
yes, sir. Sea
So
moss gel.
so man, I used to go over there and get about maybe 2 or 3 times a week.
There you go.
And believe it or not, but I would feel good. It really is.
There you go. So in America, America is just getting hip to sea moss. Now, the question is, why don't we eat a lot of sea moss? You know why?
And then I asked one time if he can tell me how to cook. He say, "No, I'm not gonna tell you. Otherwise, you're not gonna come to buy." But I say, if I cinnamon somewhere, I'm just gonna put water and cinnamon. I don't know what else can put on there.
All right, so let me ask you this. The people who
Mhm.
control the food, do they control the ocean? No.
No, 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 no.
So how they going to produce sea moss? Because they're inland controlling the food. The people who could now pay attention here. The people who control the farms, control the supermarket, control you.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
The people who
yeah.
control pasta, the making of pasta and bread, they live inland. It's not fast food. It's their culture. So they got to sell you their culture so they could live where they are and make money.
Yes, sir.
So they
Yes,
make
sir.
their food the law.
Yes, sir.
So now that, remember, if I live in Africa with the sunlight and you live in the cold, I can grow veggies in Africa. You can't grow veggies because you have winter. But you're going to need
Yeah.
something to sell to me. So
Exactly,
nothing
exactly,
really
exactly.
grows in the winter. So you make stuff inside a factory. You take the wheat from me, then you make something inside of a factory, then you sell it back to me in
Oh,
Jamaica.
yes, 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 yes.
Because all they have is factories.
Yes, yes, yes.
We have the wheat and the vegetables by the sunlight. So they have to take our stuff, process it, and make supermarket and sell it back to us.
Yeah, that's how they bring it on the cans, right? They
Eh,
say you like spinach, yeah. I'm gonna sell it back too in the cans, yeah.
you see what I'm saying? So
Yes,
all
sir.
the
Yes.
old market ladies in Mexico, they're buying canned foods now because they tell them that this is middle class. This
Mm-hmm.
is pretty. So they put a pretty box on it. Oh, they're not going to like me. They put a pretty box on it and make it pretty. And now
Yes.
you're Mexican and you're bringing your kids to say, Mom, 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 let's get this. Because now you're making money now. And
Mm-hmm.
and now instead of going to the green grocery market, they want what's in the box. And everything in the box was made in a factory. And everything in the box has to be preserved. So they so this is how they became wealthy by taking the raw material that we have in the sunshine, not telling us what's good for us, and process it and give it to us so we could become sick so they could sell us the pills when we get old. You're not going to
Yeah.
have a 401k. You're not going to have retirement money because you're going to be sick by the time you finish. By the time they finish selling, remember, you have a job in the city so you could buy food that they're selling you. So where's the money going? To them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What if the
So,
money
so like the beans, how should I eat it? I should cook them or just set them up in the water or what?
for what? What? The beans?
The beans, the lentils, the
First, you soak. You know that you soak to get rid of certain things out of the beans, right? You soak as much as you
o-
can. So you could even soak in the refrigerator. Just soak, soak, soak. And you get the
okay,
stuff out of it. You buy a book named Forks Over Knives. There's a book on Amazon named Forks Over
okay.
Knives. That book named Forks Over Knives. You buy that book and you follow
Over nuts.
Forks Over Knives. Okay?
Oh, knife, like a chopping knife.
Yes, sir. Forks Over Knives.
Okay,
And that book will help you to eat healthy, right?
okay,
And that's your first, because you're 60, you want to clean with the supersize, you want to introduce CMOS back in your life. You could YouTube how to do it. And you have to, when you're in the supermarket, remember your pickle, remember your kombucha, stay away from the processed stuff. Instead of rice, there's something called bulgur, Bulgar, or
B
Bulg,
B U.
Bul,
Okay,
Gur, or Gar. It's spelled both ways.
okay,
Okay. And with that, that's one thing that's cooked that I love because it's
okay,
complex carbs and the body has to break it down and it helps to clean the body while it's going through. Okay. It doesn't have that gluten pasty stuff that rice or bread has. I would
okay,
make something if I were people, make a bulgur bread. Okay. It's very complex, so it's hard for the body to work with it. And being so difficult to work with, the body has to process it, but it doesn't, so I love
okay.
that. I really do. So this I hope a lot of the information helps you, you know.
No, it really does. It really does because even though I've been eating it, but I've been eating it wrong.
Hmm.
I really have.
Yeah.
I've been thinking that I've been eating healthy, but it's not from the way you telling me now. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
uh, I eat in moderation, yes, but it still be eating it wrong.
Yes.
You
Yes.
know, but now it's like it's got to be a reason. It's not coincidence. It's now it's just it's a mysterious way that God worked on my favor
Hmm.
because anytime. anytime I say, what am I doing wrong? What do I need to change? It's like always going to send me the right person to tell me do this.
Yeah.
I really have. I've been blessed. I've been blessed. God,
Hmm.
I always receive blessings from God, and
But hmm
I help a lot of people on my side. I help a lot of people.
beautiful.
Whoever I see is sick. I tell them, oh, try to help yourself doing this, by doing this or eating this. I'm not a doctor, but I don't want to see somebody suffer walking on the road.
Hmm. So
Yeah.
the bulgur is rich in nutrients, right? Good source of vitamins and mineral included B vitamins, iron, phosphorus, and
I,
magnesium.
I like to eat quinoa, but also I boil it.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, we have to cook some things. If but try not to make it rice. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And remember, if you cook your bulgur one day, Monday, Tuesday, eat a salad. Wednesday, you could eat some, drink soup. And the soup is not bad if you lightly cook it. You have to just minimize your cooking. And that is what our our health professional, our herbalist, he talks about. He says, why eat the fish? Eat what the fish eat. Oh,
Okay.
you see. And it's that
Yeah.
simple. So your busy bee or cleanse and all the stuff, I text you. So when you're ready to clean, you know where I am, bro. Okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I really appreciate that. I'm gonna get the whole thing. I'm gonna get the whole thing. Probably, thank God, probably maybe about 10 people in my family.
Okay.
That's what I was saying. Probably about $2,000 for each person, but it's
No,
worth
no,
it.
no, no. But no, you start off with the 399 package, but over time, when you use our builder box and you build your new cabinet, you're building a new cabinet with Jamaica Health Box. And when you try this stuff and start using it, your stomach is gonna you're gonna you know when you suck your stomach in and you feel like there's something in there, you can't do it all the way. You're
Yeah.
supposed to be able to. I could suck my stomach in now. I don't feel like I'm dying. It's supposed to feel empty. You see what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Exactly.
The stomach is supposed to feel empty. And
Yeah.
um so now I have a system now where the stomach is empty. It is working, right? And is powerful.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna release the audio and send this back to you. I hope people listen to us. Take care. One love. I'm always here for you. All right.
Yes, sir. Same here. Yes, sir.
Peace
Appreciate
and love.
everything you
And
tell
when
me.
I come to Texas, I'm coming for dinner, baby.
Okay. Anytime. You
All
got
right.
my number. All you got to do is call me.
One
I'm
love.
pretty sure we'll find something to eat together.
We
Really
go
is.
get go out there. Go on, so.
What that's how life is. You never know. It's mysterious ways. Maybe one day what? I talked to this fella. I don't know if he's still alive, but if it is, I'm gonna come eat supper or dinner with that guy.
Respect and love, my brother. Later.
Yes, sir.
All right.